One of the crazy things about video game development is some of the bizarre bugs you run into. Some of them are probably not worth fixing, but the intrigue of the mystery often gets to me. For example, I was watching somebody play Fist of the Forgotten, and the first level has some really basic jumps to get the player familiar with the core movements. Here, you're supposed to jump on the log to reach the higher platform, but this person kept jumping repeatedly until he made it? That's not supposed to happen! I was able to reproduce it simply by jumping as soon as I hit the ground. I couldn't let this slide, I had to know. The movement code is pretty complicated, and I couldn't pinpoint exactly where things were going wrong, so I output the positions and velocities of the character every frame to a spreadsheet. Graphing the vertical velocity made it clear that there was some kind of boost happening the frame before the second jump, giving the character a higher overall velocity. With some more testing, I discovered that this velocity boost happens even if I don't do the second jump. So what in the world was going on? After a bunch of digging through the movement code, I discovered a couple problems. You see, I have some logic in my game to handle stepping. If the player hits a vertical surface, I cast up, over, and down again so you can smoothly step over small bumps. This stepping logic also happens while in the air, so if you just barely miss a jump, you'll still be able to step onto the edge. But it looked a little funny if you clipped an edge moving upward because you'd be pushed up and maintain your upward velocity, so I subtracted the velocity that would be necessary to reach that ledge. That subtraction meant that if the player was moving down, as in this case, it would subtract a negative value, resulting in upward momentum. And of course the other problem was that it was modifying the player velocity when there was nothing to step onto in the first place. Making games is difficult. Just gonna throw out a quick shout out to my patrons. This was supposed to be a short as it was originally made for TikTok, but I couldn't fit it into 1 minute, so the format's a little weird, but hopefully it was entertaining. Feel free to check the Fist of the Forgotten demo out on Steam and see what the movement feels like yourself.